Yes, that we sit back and relax and enjoy.
Matches, an average of just under that 40, where I think all top batsmen reckon that to be about the benchmark. A little field change, a man coming in the offside. Gone for the hook, and away it goes. 4. England's innings is underway. Mike Atherton looks the last ball from Glenn McGrath for 4. It's 4 without loss from 1 over.
Just a live last ball. Uncontrolled shot by Michael Atherton. He looks anxiously down to fine leg. It's clear of fine leg, but it's in the air for a long time.
That's hit away. That'll go all the way to the boundary, short and wide. And Marcus Trescothick is very strong in that area.
Sees this all right, Trescothick. All thoughts at this stage about the light. Gillespie gives him the width. Smacked away back with a square on the offside. Only 7 overs have been lost in the day. An hour can be made up at the end of the day's play this evening.
Oh, it's edged but dropped. No ball anyway. It went quickly. In for the cut. There's the signal from umpire Steve Buckner, so it wouldn't have mattered.
McGrath to Atherton. 6 slips and or gullies. Good shot. Atherton on the front foot. Times that beautifully through the covers for 4.
6 men in that slip cordon. Wicketkeeper making 7, all waiting for the outside edge. But Atherton still not really afraid to play the drive. When it's that length, you shouldn't miss. Very good shot. Much too full. Won't allow those to go unpunished.
Michael Atherton always in control. Very deliberate cover drive from him. Not the shot that Trescothick should be looking for, really. Just going to say, Mikey, that this first hour or so will be an exercise in leaving the ball well, not playing shots like that.
Yes, I think so. It's a matter of being a bit patient. We know that the ball is going to be doing a bit. We have seen these fast bowlers hit the seam on a regular basis. This pitch is offering just a touch of assistance. Patience. Another man joins the slip cordon.
It's away through that slip cordon before. There's no third man. Gillespie looks aggrieved, as well he might, but it's 4 to Trescothick.
Well, viewers on Sky would be accustomed to hearing me talking about these slips in the slip cordon, these gaps rather in the slip cordon. Went very high, but it also went in that gap. Hate to see those gaps in the cordon. Ball always seems to find them.
23 without loss, England. Mike Atherton on strike. He's on 9. Facing Glenn McGrath. Oh, what a good shot. That's even better, I think, than the one in the previous over. Don't think that was quite a half volley, but Atherton has just eased it through square point for 4.
Now, this was a better shot than the previous one. As Paul Allen said, it wasn't a half volley. The previous one was too full. But that was pretty close to being a very good delivery. That's the sort of length that you want with bowling.
Gone this time. Trescothick flat-footed. Presents an easy catch through to Gilchrist. Gillespie gets the breakthrough. And Trescothick will be annoyed with himself. England are 1 down.
You could almost call that just a flash of the bat outside the off stump. No real foot movement. Ball slanted across the body. Have a look at this. Look how far away from the line of the ball his entire body is. Just the bat going out there. Not a very good shot, especially against the new ball and at that pace. Well, was that the same delivery? Well, another one is gone. 33 for 1.
Mark Butcher comes to the crease at number 3 for England. Something of a surprise inclusion for the test match at Edgbaston, but he made 38 and 41 there. Batted pretty well. His test average is 25. Best of 116. And he's already scored 100 against Australia in Brisbane. That was back in November 1998. He's out in the middle now, facing a rampant Jason Gillespie. Same field, 6 men waiting for the catch at Slip and Gully.
Wait there.
Well, the crowd groan and moan. That went into the ground before it got to Matt Hayden.
Nice juicy full toss. If you can think that a full toss at about 90 miles an hour is juicy. Just a bit late on it, Butcher. I think if that came a couple of overs later, he would have been punished.
There he goes again. He's got hold of that pretty well. 1 bounce, 4 runs. Well, that's the one I was referring to just now. Almost identical to the shot he played before lunch in that very, very short session. He's gone for it. He's got 4 for it.
There's always that anxious look from Atherton as he plays this hook shot. He gets the ball high, does McGrath, and so does Atherton. There's that anxious look, and seeing the ball in its travel very wide of fine leg. It is a good bouncer that he wants to play at, and there's that wry look from McGrath. It could have gone anywhere. It went for 4.
Hammered away. Very confident shot from Mark Butcher. That helps ease a few nerves at the start of an innings. 43 for 1. Free delivery first up. Short and down the leg side. Hit away for 4 comfortably by Mark Butcher. There was a look of determination as well. It was a very poor delivery, but Mark Butcher very keen to latch onto it, very keen to make sure it went away for 4.
Well, even at this level, you want to get your first delivery away in difficult conditions and quite cold and damp. Again, that's a loose, but we saw that from Brett Lee, this time from Shane Warne, dispatched by Butcher.
Well, it was so bad that Butcher couldn't get a bat on it. Gilchrist couldn't get a glove on it. Three byes.
I don't know what the keeper thinks about this. England have moved on to 52. You don't see this too often. Shane Warne, it's a legger that bounces probably about 3 times. Dribbles its way through. Butcher can't reach it. Neither can Gilchrist.
The outfield has slowed down, but Damien Martyn's not going to be able to stop that. Racing away down the hill towards the tavern stand. Butcher's 3rd boundary 4. Atherton has 4 fours, the 9th boundary of the innings.
can just tell from that delivery that it's not searing pace, it's coming onto the bat nicely from the quicker bowlers. The point that both captains made, that Stephen Waugh electing to bowl first, but he did say that he thought he looked a decent pitch.
It's away through the gap between point and the second of the gullies. Butcher enjoying the extra pace from Lee. He's having to really bend his back to get any life out of this pitch at all.
And it's width down the hill. Width that Butcher's looking for. He gets good depth in the crease. Back foot goes way back. Gets the width that he wants. The ball goes down the slope.
So you love your motorsport? Then get into Australia's leading motorsport program, Checkered Flag. Every week we bring you the hottest local and international action from on and off the road. 4 wheels, 2 wheels, the speed, the power, the skills, the spills. If it moves in motor racing, you'll see it on Checkered Flag. Tonight on C7 Sport.
It was a match made in heaven.
You're here today because you're the best of the best.
The Top Gun pilot.
Baby is beautiful.
And his pretty young wife.
How's it feel to have 14,000 pounds of thrust between your legs?
It's a little less than what I'm used to.
Oh, God.
You're an Air Force wife. No, I'm an Air Force widow. Pilot air.
There's always going to be acceptable losses.
My loss is not acceptable.
Can't fight the Air Force.
Oh, then I'll sue General Dynamics.
I need the maintenance records of the navigation unit.
I'll go get him. Hi.
It's privileged information.
Please.
What's that?
Maintenance records on the navigation unit.
I'm blind.
That's it. Total electrical failure.
There was a wire-chafing problem, and they knew about it. You keep screaming something's wrong with the F-16, people are going to start to believe you. A jet isn't safe.
Laura Dern, Robert Loggia star in the true story of Afterburn. Premieres Saturday on Movie Extra.
Harvey Norman's multi-million-dollar GE sellout is on now. Hurry in for huge savings and red-hot prices on all GE fridges and washing machines. Save $100 on the 6.5-kilogram washer. It's now a low $699. Save $200 on the 627-litre side-by-side fridge. Now just $1699. And save a massive $300 on this 565-litre frost-free fridge with stainless steel doors, slashed to $1699.
Taken by Mark Waugh at second slip. Didn't take long for McGrath, did it? England 75 for 2 in the 25th over. Butcher goes for 21.
It's accurate, it's probing, and it's deadly from McGrath. Glenn McGrath takes over from Brett Lee. Wicket-to-wicket bowling, angled across Mark Butcher. Another excellent catch from Mark Waugh. Second slip, he doesn't miss. He doesn't miss many. Pouched him. Second wicket's gone. And it's Mark Butcher, England 75 for 2.
Well, here he is, Graham Thorpe, back in England colours. He hasn't played an innings since the 4th of June when Waqar Younis bowled him out in that second test against Pakistan. Superb average for England. Over 41 runs per visit to the crease. Well, that'll make Thorpe feel better. A, to feel the ball on the bat, and B, to get off the mark.
Shot. Now, is he going to get there? I don't think it is quite. Had a lot of rain and it slowed the outfield down. get 3. Nothing wrong with that shot, Mikey. Didn't look to me as he's been out the game for, was it 6 weeks?
Absolutely nothing wrong with the shot. And again, it's the wiser of the two, Michael Atherton, insisting on this run. You can see there, Thorpe just jogging, taking a few paces down the pitch, thinking I might not have to run. Atherton pushed him and he got 3.
4 bowlers used then by Australia. Just a couple of those for Shane Warne. It's nicely played. Timed well down the ground. Long chase for Brett Lee. I don't think he's going to win it though. He doesn't. Well, that's exquisite timing. That's his 5th boundary. And he's looking pretty solid, Mikey.
Beefy, I think you have been on air enough times to know you shouldn't be tempting fate. But I will agree, he is looking quite solid. That was a good shot.
It's a great delivery from Brett Lee. That's just the sort of ball that dismissed Ian Ward at Edgbaston. Could so easily have gone off hand or inside edge onto stumps.
Well, actually swung back into him too as well. It's hit him on that bottom hand, I think, too. Just got tangled up in his legs. Let's see if it hits that hand. Yeah, it does, right on those fingers. He just took it off the bat in time. Good delivery there, chased him, come back into him, cramped him, and a bit of extra bounce.
No stroke played, and John Holt his fingers up even before the appeals finished. Superb piece of bowling by Glenn McGrath. He's completely hoodwinked Atherton. That's the 15th time that he's dismissed him in Test cricket. He really is McGrath's bunny.
Well, he's not happy with that, isn't it? But a good piece of bowling here from McGrath. We're just saying about no swing. Well, this is not swing. That's seam. It ducks back into him there, but no shot, and that's not going to miss. So Mike Atherton leaves for 37, and that's the 3rd wicket down for 96.
Well, Mark Ramprakash has changed counties since his last Lord's Nightmare. Overall average of just 26.4, and a quite horrendous average here of just 7.36. But he's been in the runs for his new county, Surrey. He'll have to be in good form to keep these Australians out. Glenn McGrath 2 for 22 now, following his magnificent 8 for 38 here 4 years ago. That's quick from Lee, and again that's into Thorpe's hand. The last thing England need is another hand injury to a leading batsman. Nasser Hussain already sitting this match out. He's away this time, away through mid-off, big gap there. Gillespie in pursuit. And in the 32nd over, the 100's up for England. He's got after that. It's played beautifully just behind square for 4. That's Thorpe's first boundary. Takes England on to 117 now for 3.
Well, this was a short delivery there. Good bouncer there from Brett Lee, but an even better shot there from Thorpe. Smashed that one square of the wicket there. Keeps it down too as well. There's no need to, because there's no fielder out there.
Beautifully bowled. Well, that's worth celebrating for Brett Lee. That's just about as good as it gets for him, I think. And it's the end of Mark Ramprakash. It was a studied forward defensive shot, which just wasn't up to the task.
Now, it is a good day for Australia. Joy on the face of Brett Lee. Look at the effort there. It's a ball of full length, goes through the defences of Ramprakash. Middle stump, peg back. Does he enjoy that? Yes, that's one for him, Brett Lee. Mark Ramprakash has gone for 14. England 121 for 4.
So Mark Ramprakash replaced by Alex Stewart, 38 years old now, playing his 112th Test match and averaging around about 40 for England. This is a testing time then for everyone. Any man coming in now with 9 overs, 4 balls left of the evening. Lights just gone a little bit gloomy again, having had that little glimpse of sunlight just to spoil us all for at least a minute. It's now back to late evening or early evening gloom. Clouds are still overhead. Brett Lee has just bowled a lovely delivery to get rid of Mark Ramprakash. That's on line 2.
The CUB AFL Premiership 2001.
Yes, he's got the mark! Over the top he goes.
Wednesday mornings from 5.
Magnificent! Unbelievable!
Full replays from the weekend's round of football, back to back.
He was there for an eternity.
Super Wednesday, with all the action of the CUB AFL Premiership 2001 on C7 Sport.
The characters are real.
You've got something important to say, I can tell.
The story is true.
This guy is the ultimate insider. He's got something to say, he wants to say it, I want it on 60 Minutes.
The facts are shocking.
The key witness in the biggest public health reform issue in U.S. history. Are we gonna air it? Of course not. Because the more truth he tells, the worse it gets.
Russell Crowe.
He screwed me. He sold me out.
Is the insider, coming soon to Movie 1.
A new breed of modern-day adventurers are risking life and limb, entering uncharted territory and reporting from the world's hotspots. For the unexpected, the inspirational, and adventure at its best. Tune in to Explorer's Journal, weekends at 6 p.m. on National Geographic Channel.
Why was Accent voted Best Small Car 2000? Hurry, they're going fast. Accents from $14,990 with free air and the confidence of Australia's best factory warranty.
England are on 121 for 4. There are 5 balls of Glenn McGrath's 16th over to be bowled. And I think that Thorpe and Stewart can expect a very warm welcome this morning, don't you, David?
You talk about what the coaches were saying last night. Buchanan of Australia, vital to get into England early doors. England's coach, Duncan Fletcher, said that they were looking for 350. Well, that is a lot of work to do. Score standing at 121 for 4. Graham Thorpe on 16, Alex Stewart yet to score. 350 seems a long way away. He played beautifully yesterday, Graham Thorpe. He's been out of the game since early June. Here's McGrath.
No let up in the attacking field. 3 slips, 2 gullies, cover mid-off and a wide mid-wicket. Here's McGrath round the wicket. Outside the line. Point of contact was outside the line. I don't think there was much doubt the ball would have come back and hit the stumps, but Stewart got a good stride in and made sure that he was outside the line of off stump at the point of contact. So it looked at full speed anyway.
Ball nips back down the slope. No looseness from McGrath. Absolutely bang on straight away. Stewart's outside the line of off stump.
Might come back for 2 here. It's good running. Good running from Thorpe. showing no ill effects from that calf injury that's kept him out of cricket for about 6 weeks. Just wondered whether this morning he'd be feeling it a little bit after batting for some time yesterday, over an hour, but he seems okay. Runs for Thorpe, backward a point, just one. Yeah, there's that analysis again. As a quick bowler, an opening bowler, you're looking to get batsmen out in 3 main areas: caught by the keeper, bowled, and LBW. And that is a very good percentage, 90, 42, 61. It's 190 dismissals in that area. Gone, just flick the glove, little bit of extra bounce. McGrath has got the breakthrough early. That's the one Australia wanted, and I don't really think Stewart could do much about that. England are 5 down now.
Perfect start for Australia. There have been no looseners whatsoever from either bowler. Absolutely on the button once again. He has to play at it. Little bit of extra bounce from the great fast bowler McGrath. It's Stewart. He can play also, but he can't play this. He hits the top of the bat, just goes through comfortably to Gilchrist. Great start for Australia. Perfect start for them. Stewart's gone without scoring. England 1-2-6 for 5.
Ian Ward comes to the crease for England, coming in at number 7. Fledgling Test match career, just 4 matches, averaging 17. He's promised much. Best of 39, that was here earlier on this summer against Pakistan. Ward's away. Single down to Brett Lee.
England 127 for 5 then, losing a very early wicket, Alex Stewart.
Tuck that away nicely off his hip. He'll pick up a couple here. Sent back by Thorpe quite rightly. Fended at that and gone. That was a rip snorter of a delivery from McGrath. Thorpe has gone now, and it's a good catch behind the wicket. That has gone really quickly. You could hear the exclamation from Thorpe as that ball leapt at him, and he's gone now.
And this is away from his body weight. He flashes at it, he fences at it, he groans, he knows that he's got an outside edge. The ball flies through safely to Gilchrist. It's McGrath again. You can't keep him out. Has a little fiddle at that. Shouldn't have played at it, Graham Thorpe. Safe hands of Gilchrist. 2 wickets that Australia wanted, and this is a big one. Graham Thorpe gone for 20. England in trouble, 129 for 6.
Craig White comes to the crease at number 8 for England. His Test match average is just 18, just over 18, but his form of late, particularly through the winter for England and last summer, says that it should be far better than that. Tucked away nicely. Won't go for 4. That Ward will just pick up another 2. It's pretty secure in that area when the ball's angled in towards middle and leg.
There's just a touch of drift as well, a little bit of swing from round the wicket. Once it drifts onto leg stump, he's fine.
Better bowling over the wicket, I think, with a little bit of swing. Starting the ball on just outside off stump.
There you go. Wicket. Went for it. Wide delivery. Full length. Craig White goes for it. And Matthew Hayden takes a straightforward catch. Glenn McGrath picks up his 5th wicket of the innings. Craig White, a disappointing 0.
What happens when you have all those fielders in the slip cordon? It wasn't really a genuine edge, just hitting the outer half of the bat, but there are so many men down in that slip cordon. Has to find one of them, and they catch very well, the Australians. Anything close by, they won't floor them. 7 wickets down, 131 on the board.
Dominic Cork makes his way to the crease. England this morning have lost 3 wickets for 10 runs. Well, coach is talking about wanting 350. I've got my doubts he'll get it in 2 innings.
Well, perhaps runs are being sold at Marks and Spencer these days.
Well, they've got to sell something there. That's nicely timed. That'll give the crowd something to enjoy. First boundary of the morning. Ian Ward playing it off his legs and timing it well.
Had been threatening to do that all morning, Ian Ward, with the ball swinging into his pads like that. Got that one perfectly. Started about leg stump. Again, the wrong line from Brett Lee, but well played, very well played.
Well, you stopped me in my run-up on the last ball. Enjoy this one. Little greeting from Australia's Premier bowler. Welcome to the crease.
Should have hooked that into the mound stand, I think. Good morning.
It's well played. Over pitched and driven down the ground. That'll go all the way. Nice way to get off the mark. Dominic Cork had a couple of bounces, one struck him. Welcome to the crease from Glenn McGrath, but that's the best way to answer anyone, down the ground.
If it's there to be hit, you have got to make sure that you hit it. I think Glenn McGrath was hoping that with those short balls, Dominic Cork would be constantly on the back foot. Well, it was full and he was forward enough to get full pace of the bat onto the ball, playing each ball on its merit.
Was a good delivery. That's the thing with Glenn McGrath. It's hard to pick up his length because he bowls from tight stumps and he comes over. So it doesn't take a lot of variation from the height he bowls to change the length drastically. A bit like Joel Garner used to be to a degree, Mikey, but certainly had a problem picking this.
He's very high, Glenn McGrath. He doesn't bend that front leg. He doesn't lean away. He's very upright. That right arm comes right over the top. That would have been a bit painful.
No need to say anything. That's timed nicely. We'll go through mid-wicket. Won't go to the boundary. Michael Slater will cut that off. They'll pick up 3, and that's good running. Ian Ward. And an eventful over. Bit of incident. 5 from it. It's 145%.
Clobbered away. That's gone through mid-on. No one there. It's going to be a long, long chase for Brett Lee. He's like an Olympic sprinter out there. Well, Lee had to come all the way from the offside. Legs and arms pumping. Dominic Cork picks up 4.
Australia brought a short leg in. It's left a big gap at mid-on. Finds the gap from very deep in the creases. Gets some bottom hand into the shop and works the ball through mid-on.
Well, it's going to be 4 as Byes Well, having extolled the way he managed to get those 3 bounces dead straight before, this one was down the leg side, actually swung further down there, eluding Gilchrist. England past 150 now. That's gone very, very high, and it's got the distance too. That's 6 runs. Big top edge from Dominic Cork. Clears the boundary down there at long leg. Brings him 6.
Checking the wind direction there. He just thinks he's gone with the wind. 3 full balls, 3 bounces. This is the last one. Goes for it, gets it high. Where's it gone, thinks Cork. Gillespie settles. It drops over him for 6. Some applause on the England balcony, and just a look. I think there's only one winner there. Where's the wind direction?
It's a good reaction, great reaction from McGrath. Just makes the point again, yeah. Well, he's playing to his crowd down there. They're enjoying it. He's got runs for that. Not sure he knows where it's gone. Yeah, he's going to get 4 runs. It's a no ball anyway. Well, Gillespie got it straighter and a wee bit shorter. And he got it through some good pace and bounce too. Just trying to tuck it away. It's flown a long way over those slips.
Seen some bounce this morning.
That's the way through the onside. Running down the hill for 4 runs. No mistakes with that one.
Now, who's these two? Paul Rifle, one of them, and Big Merv Hughes. He looks like he's enjoying life.
4 runs. Well, it was good over up until then. It was all McGrath's over until that final delivery. Oh, good catch. Very fine catch indeed by Ricky Ponting. Just for a moment it looked as though it wouldn't quite reach, even though it was hit hard. Ponting very deep at point there. And that's the end of the pain then, as far as Australia are concerned. Dominic Cork on his way back.
It's a sensational catch, is this, from Ponting. Cork on the attack. Hits it well enough. Ponting's deep, coming forward. Inches off the ground. Safe pair of hands from Ricky Ponting. Total cricket from Australia. He has been a pain, but the pain's gone. They've stuck a plaster on it. It's Ponting that takes that catch. That bowling change works again. Gillespie does the business. Shake of the head from Cork. 24. England 178 for 8.
.178 for 8 now. Andy Caddick, with his batting at Birmingham, has achieved promotion from number 11 to number 10. Darren Gough relegated to the last slot in the batting order.
Superbly bowled. Caddick not resorting to the sweep he'd now wish he had. Trying to use his feet, but Warne simply too good for him. That's the 9th England wicket down on 181. Caddick misses out this time. He goes for a duck.
Well, trying to force it away. It hits the back pad and onto the leg stump. Shane Warne deceiving him in the flight. Shane Warne, as I'm starting to expect him to do in this series, clearing up the tail quickly. Well, no doubt about that. He's gone for naught.
Darren Gough is England's last hope, back at his rightful position of number 11 after his heady promotion at Edgbaston. But Caddick's 49 not out, relegated Goff down to number 11 again. An average of under 12 in tests. It's a bit disappointing after such a promising start to his batting career. Made a best of 65 in his very first innings, and made scores of 42 not out and 51 in the first year of his England then all-round career. The deep backward square is out, where Goff was out at Edgbaston. Michael Slater. Goff bagged a pair at Edgbaston. He's off the mark straight away. Lofted in the air. Good contact from Goff, and that'll roll away for 4. He must have been listening to you, Ian. A hit straight down the ground.
Well, I just think you get yourself a better chance. You're using all the bat. It's up there. And he goes through it. Commitment to the shot. Looks quite safe. Still, the field stays in.
It's all over now. Darren Goff looking for the repeat. Just got one thing wrong. He missed the ball.
Well, it's just deceived in the air totally. It's right up there. And he turns it into a Yorker. Goes right over the top. And middle stump gets disturbed. Oh, no doubt about that. You need a new camera in the stumps. That'll be lunch. And Ian Moore undefeated on 23 not out.
As Steve Waugh's men battle the pride of English cricket for the Old Urn, Australia's best cricket program At the Wicket has all the action covered.
Michael Slater may have kissed his last helmet.
Because they can find a positive, can't they? The Pommies out of getting rolled.
Before we cross live for the first day's play, join the team for an At the Wicket Ashes preview, live Thursday night on C7 Sport.
If I told you that the Toyota Corolla with a powerful 1.8-litre engine was at the run-out price of $19,990, what would you say? That's right. We're running out the current model Corolla, Australia's favourite small car. With driver's SRS airbag, power steering, engine immobiliser, even air conditioning, all for just $19,990. The Corolla run-out sale. Put a lot more woo into who you are.
Please welcome our newest Australian citizen.
Right now, there are over 900,000 permanent residents in Australia who are eligible to take out Australian citizenship. On behalf of the people of Australia, we'd like to extend an invitation in this the year we celebrate our centenary of Federation to you to join us. To find out more, phone our information line or visit our website. There's never been a better time to become an Australian citizen. Authorised by the Commonwealth Government, Canberra.
No ball. So Australia on the way. Darren Goff charging in from the pavilion end.
Irrespective of the score on the board, Darren Goff certainly will come charging in. That is Darren Goff. 3 slips there waiting for that outside edge. A gully. I think that's pretty much as attacking as Atherton can be at the moment.
Slater's off the mark. He'll pick up 2 here. .18 matches, average is 40 in those test matches. Burst up back onto the scene really in year 2000 and 2001. Was splendid in India. A century and a double century. Edged, gone for naught. Thorpe takes the catch. Caddick makes the breakthrough. It's Butcher with the catch. It's a really good start from Caddick. That's a splendid series of 5 balls, and he's got rid of Hayden.
Brilliant from Andy Caddick. Previous deliveries had been swinging into the left hand. Have a look at that. That went straight through, right across his body. Good line again, he had to play. And a good catch by Mark Butcher. Well taken. First wicket to England. It's 5 for 1.
Ricky Ponting comes to the crease at number 3 for Australia. Another of these Australians that averages over 40. 2,500 runs in 44 matches. He is nonetheless in earlier than he would have wished. Andrew Caddick has started quite beautifully, bowling from the nursery end. He's hit the spot, he's bowled with aggression. He's got movement both ways, and he was too good for Hayden. Beat him all ends up really. 3 balls on the trot before Hayden managed to edge one to Butcher at second slip. England on the attack now. 3 slips, 2 gullies and a short leg. Ponting's first ball. Ponting away, first ball in emphatic fashion. It's a glorious stroke for 4 through mid-wicket, and it's a no ball. Better line, it's gone away down to third man, and it's running away up the hill. Graham Thorpe chasing, and he won't get there. 16 for 1. Edged between the gullies for 4 more, down to third man. Plenty happening out there.
And another gap found. I certainly consider it a bit of a lottery when you have these gaps in these slip cordons. Big gaps all over the place.
Leg side from Goff. He's not got it together as yet, Darren Goff. It's 4 through mid-wicket. That's why you want to keep the pressure on. That's a flyer from Goff. Thorpe has taken the catch at third slip, but Goff is back with a bang, and that's an unplayable delivery that has got rid of Ricky Ponting.
And on the right line, that is the line that he wants with bowling. Excellent delivery, good pace as well. Off stump, that is the line. That took off. How do you play these? So Alex Short get one similar delivery from Glenn McGrath. Neither batsman able to cope with it. 27 for 2.
Mark Waugh in at number 4. England have made a good start. They've got rid of Hayden and Ponting. Here comes Waugh. Yet again, another batsman averaging well over 40. 113 matches, over 7,000 runs, hugely experienced. But it's England who are on the attack, and England who have their tails up. This is a good start.
Oh, that's a glorious shot. That's the shot of the day. Magnificent shot off the back foot through extra cover from Mark Waugh. Pick the bones out of that.
Well, that was just superb, wasn't it? He's been quite content to look at the ball. He's played a few short deliveries, but this is only a couple of deliveries from White himself, and he's just smashed this up the hill off the back foot. Beautiful shot there from Mark Waugh.
It's success straight away for Andrew Caddick. He gets wickets from the nursery end, he gets them from the pavilion end as well.
Loose shot from Michael Slater. He's fancied it all through. He's played some eccentric shots, and none more so than this. Caddick back into the attack, short of a length. You can hear the nick. Just wants to hit it out of the ground, really, Michael Slater. There's no real control in the shot. He knows as soon as that nick, that dreaded nick, that sound, the ball flies through to Stewart. Slater's gone for 25. It's 105 for 3.
They're back together again, the War twins. Steve's 4th Test match at Lord's in 1989. He made 152 not out and 21 not out. In 1993, just 13 not out, and 4 years ago, his only dismissal here in a Test match. LBW to the bowler who's in action at the moment, Andrew Caddick. And the Australian captain then made a duck. What's it going to be today? Mark Waugh's come a long way down. Unfortunately, Mark Waugh gets himself in the way of the ball and traps it completely.
Well, a mix-up with the twins. Steve Waugh looking to get off the mark. It's Mark Waugh that's charged down the pitch. Sets off there, Steve Waugh. Sends him back. It's Ram Prakash who comes in from square. He's in trouble there. Hits the bat, knocks the bat out of his hand. Now, where would that have gone?
Chance. Now, did it carry? Just have another look. Judging by Darren Goff's reaction, might just have got his hand there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, hard to do from a fast bowler's point of view. Does it carry? Well, it certainly does, doesn't it? But it doesn't look like he's even looking at it.
It was a good effort then. In fact, the other hand almost got in the way.
That'll run away for 4, I think. Fine leg, is very square. And Australia go into the lead. The inside edge gets Mark Waugh through to the 100 here at Lord's. It's his second 100 in England, his 5th against England, and his 19th in all. And it follows on his 99 at Lord's in 1993. Congratulated by his brother Steve.
Direct hit. Steve Bucknor was facing the other way. England celebrating. Steve Bucknor eventually asked for the opinion of the third umpire. He had no chance of seeing.
Well, I don't think Mark Waugh's hanging around. He's already made a little bit of the walk to the pavilion here. I think he knows, you know yourself as a batter. He's a little bit flat-footed there, decides to take off. In comes the fielder, not a good position. They're not far from the, well, it's a good throw, but isn't it, from side on, but he's not very far away. And he's a metre short, isn't he? Good piece of fielding there. Goffey, well, he just whacked one past him for 4. Took him on, took his arm on and paid the price.
Well, they had a hiccup as soon as Steve came in to join Mark Waugh. It was very nearly a run out. This time Mark Waugh goes. A disappointing end to a marvellous innings from Mark Waugh. He's run out for 108. Damien Martin's had a fantastic tour of England. He got his place in the side through pure weight of runs.
It's an impressive shot. Beautifully played, timed, and the shot of a man informed. that could be out. It is out. It's caught down the leg side. Steve Waugh gloves it. And Eric Stewart takes a good catch. England clawing their way back into this game.
That was the plan. Either caught off the glove down the leg side or caught in the leg gully region. That was the plan. And it certainly has worked. Lots of short balls bowled by Dominic Cork, just brushing the glove on the way through. A man was brought in the leg gully position as well, in case it hit the glove more fully and then bounced off square.
Adam Gilchrist makes his way to the wicket. Now, 152 that he scored at Edgbaston was as entertaining a knock as I've seen for a long time. Look at that career average.
Gilchrist off the mark this time. Goff's in pursuit.
Very well played indeed. It's the very spirit of cricket. Australia and the old enemy England in the battle for the Ashes, the third test.
Oh, he's dragged it on. Superb bowling. Bullseye.
Australia humiliated England at the home of cricket to take a 2-0 lead. Will they retain the Ashes at Trent Bridge, or can England make a series out of it?
It's all over now.
The Ashes, the third test, day one. The first session live Thursday night on C7 Sport.
The Chinese lionfish is sick. Who you gonna call?
I think our little friend has Malawi bloat. It's a gill disorder.
Is it bad?
Could be fatal.
Meet Deuce Bigelow, friend of the fishes, but unlucky in love.
I was thinking maybe later if you're doing it.
No, I don't think so.
Then Deuce met Antoine.
I'm a gigolo.
A jigga who?
Women pay me to give them pleasure.
How'd you get that job?
Just gonna fell into it. You gotta go to Switzerland for business. I'll be gone for 3 weeks.
I would be honored to care for your fish.
Hello?
Hi. Why don't you come over?
Need some man-lovin'? Call the Deuce.
Hi, I'm Deuce Bigelow.
Hi, I'm Carol. I have narcolepsy. It's a sleeping disorder.
You don't like my hair, do you?
I think there's been a mistake.
Did you say steak?
Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. Premiere Sunday on Movie One.
Why was Accent voted Best Small Car 2000? Hurry, they're going fast. Accent from $14,990 with free air and the confidence of Australia's best factory warranty.
Goff can't believe it. The rest of the England team can't believe it. Mark Butcher at second slip.
Well, that is what Michael Atherton was hoping for, and Darren Goff the edge. End result wasn't quite what was expected. Right in and right out. Catches like that shouldn't really be dropped, to be honest. They're never easy in the slip cordon, but they don't come a lot easier than that.
Just to help Adam Gilchrist once. He's straight back into the fight after that chance. Trescothick has to run right to the pavilion wall to retrieve that ball. 3 more to the total. Disappointment first thing then for Darren Goff. He got everything exactly right. But immediate counter-attack from Gilchrist. Smashed away through extra cover. Another chase for Trescothick. Sprawling dive. I think he could have just run up to the ball and picked it up, actually. in the air and over the top of Ian Ward. That's another Gilchrist boundary. Goff thought he deserved better. He really launches himself at the ball, does Gilchrist.
Hits it very hard. And when you're hitting it that hard, it doesn't really matter if it's going in the air because you're going to clear the infield.
It's a well-timed jump from Ian Ward. He needed another couple of feet, though. Well, it's beaten Goff. Cork is going to have to chase that, but it's beaten him as well. Quite superb piece of timing from Damian Martin. He just gets better and better.
His first runs this morning, Damian Martin, and what a way to get off the mark for the day's play. Just a push. Look at that. No real follow through at all with the bat. Just a push, but beautifully timed and well placed.
Goff down at long leg. Martin thinking about the second run, but Australia have already made one fatal error, taking on Goff's arm. That single brings up the 50 partnership. In the air, but it's missed the fielders. That's away for 4. Fortune favouring the brave.
Oh, nicely timed. Very sweet shot from Damian Martin. Caddick's after it, but he's pulling up. Oh, very sweet looking runs.
Well, it was effortless. It's just lent on this. Just watch. There we go. Now, bowler will think when he sees that shot being played, oh, there's no run there. Have another look. Shows, isn't it? Right place, right time. Timing.
Yeah, it wasn't a half volley. It's just on the up and very nicely done. That's going to be 4 more too. That's just as sweet. Well, we were eulogising yesterday about Mark Waugh's effortless play. Today that mantle has been taken on by Damian Martin. Just look at this. Shorter of a length this time, just standing up. It's a very simple stroke. The balance is good, the timing is fantastic. He's played it by keeping the hands high. He's played it right out of the meat of the bat. Colin Miller just partially hidden there. You can see him now. He seems to change the colour of his hair every day here at Lord's. He's aquamarine today.
I thought it was blue.
Turquoise any good to you? Mind you, you're colourblind.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it looks blue to me.
It's a very nice pink tie you're wearing. Up comes the 300 for Australia. They're on to 302 for 5. Bowlers are enjoying this. See Gillespie and McGrath sat on that balcony enjoying this batting feast yet again. Beautifully played. That's 50 for Damian Martin. Looks an easy game to him.
It's amazing, isn't it? We talk about it. There's no big flurries. Adam Gilchrist, when he goes at the ball, it's almost like a helicopter taking off. But this guy, you look up at the scoreboard, and he's now got 52 from 97 balls with 6 boundaries. And he doesn't seem to have broken sweat.
Well, they must have think, yeah, they think they've got him. They have got him. Caddick has fought back, and Damian Martin on his way. He was just trying to sway out of the way of that short ball from Andy Caddick. Must just have flicked a glove on the way through.
Well, I think what's happened is he's expecting it's been banged in. He's expecting it to go sailing through sort of shoulder height. It doesn't. Goes to leave it. It's actually off the bat. It's the back of the bat. Well, he'll consider that to be unlucky, but the thing that interests me, the variation of that bounce. That ball was banged in and didn't get above waist high. He's gone, Damian Martyn, for 52. It's 308 for 6.
$308 for 6. Shane Warne comes to the crease with maybe license to swing, who knows. Second new ball has claimed its first victim. Andy Caddick has got rid of Damian Martyn. Nonetheless, Australia still leads by 121. Now got 4 wickets left in this first innings.
Oh, dropped, I think. Ward at cover point. Goff's head goes down again. He's had no luck this morning at all. England desperate to break this Australian stranglehold with the new ball, and Gilchrist gets his second life of the morning, and Darren Goff having no luck at all.
Should have been taken. Catches win matches, so they say. Goff suffers again, and he lets it show too. Ball's in the air. He's not hit that too hard. Oh no.
And that's what you get. How often do you see that missed chance, and the batsman the very next time he's on strike clubbing it to the boundary? That's Gilchrist at his best.
And Goff marches back again. Ball full of length.
Got this through as well. It's not timed, but it's going to run away down the hill, and Ward can't get a hand on that. It's 4 more, adding insult to injury.
37 fours now in this Australian innings. 318 for 6. Width for Gilchrist. Doesn't actually get that out of the screws. Runs away down the hill.
Shane Warne's on the attack now. He's crashed that through extra cover for 4. Australia on the lookout for quick runs, and they're getting them.
Well, the think tank were together before the game started this morning. The think tank of Ian Botham and Shane Warne together out on the square. Shane Warne said, I've got free licence today. If I get in, I can do what I want. We need quick runs. Just the time to come in with that sort of attitude against the new ball. Have a bit of fun.
Oh, gone. Fine edge. He's off. Just the thinnest of edges through to Alex Stewart. I think Warne was looking to leave that. Caddick has got his second wicket in 2 overs, and his 4th of the match. Australia 322 for 7.
Warne's fun ends here. Just gives himself a touch of room. Open blade, open face. Gently through to Alex Stewart. Well, somebody's catching them, and it's the wicket-keeper. It's Shane Warne, who's gone for 5. And Australia now 322 for 7.
Brett Lee comes in at number 9 for Australia. He's no mug with the bat. He's already got 1 Test match 50. He's got a 62 not out as best, and a 41 not out as well. Lee gets off the mark somewhat streakily. It's away for 4. There's no third man. Takes Gilchrist up to 49. Well, I think that's gone through the hands of Gully as well. It's gone for 4. And Goff's head's down. Gilchrist has 50. He'll feel slightly fortunate. He's been put down 3 times this morning, including that chance that's taken him through to 50.
Well, if you're going to flash, flash hard. Gilchrist moves on to 53 from 78. It's Butcher again, straight through him. Deep gully. Look at Goff.
Well, there's no third man. I've got to say that was deliberately played down there by Gilchrist. 3-4s in the over. That's gone. It's a no ball. No ball called by Steve Buckner. Regulation nick through to the keeper. And when will the bowler learn?
It's a terrific delivery. He's way over. Side on. Here it is. Good searching delivery. Just said there's enough in this pitch to keep the bowler interested.
Get Mike Atherton at slip. The head goes back. Everybody knows it's a no ball. Well, that's gone through extra cover. It's beaten the diving Ramprakash. And it's beaten the diving Cork. 4 more.
He crunches it through that offside. Great power. Gets forward, well forward. He's got fast hands. He gets the bat going through to the ball at great speed.
Well, that's nicely played. That's a fine shot. Straight to Michael Atherton. There's a very nasty infectious disease out there. It involves dropping cricket balls.
Well, I can't believe that. Well, Mike Atherton, he's got a red face. It just seemed like slow motion. Gilchrist watches, straight in, straight out. I just can't believe that. I thought I was watching a replay for a minute then. Well, I am now. And I am again. And it's the same result. Oh, dearie me.
Well, the only thing you can say, it was one of those that came through, nice pace, but at the height, which just gets that little bit awkward as you try and get your hands up at chest high. You've got to make a decision whether to go with your fingers up or down. But no doubt about it, should have been taken. Michael Atherton knows that. The hand of acknowledgement and apology came out very quickly. Well, that's beautifully timed. So into the act again comes Brett Lee. Injury to insult, really. It's Dominic Cork suffering this time. Another full house. And they'd have booked their tickets months and months ago, hoping that all the pre-tour publicity would mean that at this stage of this contest, England and Australia would still be battling it out neck and neck. Not quite the case. Good pull shot, very good pull shot from Andy Gilchrist. Long way away from any of the fielders there on the leg side. Take 4.
Well, he's a very good puller and hooker, Gilchrist. And things just getting a little out of hand here. That one's not a good ball. That's just a half tracker, not a bouncer, not anything. It's just there for the whacking. And that's exactly what he did.
Now, they've been there every day of this test match. Catches win matches. How right they are. Drop catches lose matches. Gone this time. Goff barely raises a smile, but he's got his man at last. 3 times Gilchrist was dropped off him. This time Stewart makes no mistake. As Gilchrist gets a glove through to the keeper, Goff finally gets his reward.
Well, this is not something you see very often in the modern game. Gilchrist not waiting on the umpire at all. Realized that the ball had been taken by Stewart and just headed off. Everyone knew, but not many times you see batsmen walking in these games today. 183-87 for 8.
Jason Gillespie coming in at number 10 for Australia. The average is over 14. Got a duck at Edgbaston. Best of 46. But no mean player. Has been used in the past as a night watchman by Australia. They don't seem to use night watchman anymore, but he has done that job. Well, that's a shot worthy of a number 4. Glorious extra cover drive from Brett Lee.
Live Thursday night at 7:30. Peter Donegan, Peter Dacos, Mark Harvey, with 90 minutes of must-see TV for every footy fan. They're challenging, probing, never afraid to confront the major issues. And along with Crackers Keenan, they get down and get personal, and sometimes even talk about the football. Keeping you in the picture. Footy Focus, live Thursday night at 7:30, C7 Sport.
Please welcome our newest Australian citizens.
Right now, there are over 900,000 permanent residents in Australia who are eligible to take out Australian citizenship. On behalf of the people of Australia, we'd like to extend an invitation in this, the year we celebrate our centenary of Federation, to you to join us. To find out more, phone our information line or visit our website. There's never been a better time to become an Australian citizen. Authorised by the Commonwealth Government, Canberra.
Tank up with Tiger in the European PGA Tour, exclusive to C7 Sport.
Wonderful.
Thursday, your Golf Cup runneth over with live coverage of the world's very best from the Volvo Scandinavian Masters.
Oh, that is marvellous, marvellous.
Dual champion Lee Westwood returns for one more crack at the title, vying with US Open champ Retief Goosen and a field desperate for Ryder Cup points. The Volvo Scandinavian Masters on the tour, live and exclusive to C7 Sport.
The bones out of that. Smacked away again through extra cover. It's a second boundary for Gillespie, and it brings up the 400 for Australia. Bowled. Gillespie's gone. Goff gets a little bit of in-swing, bowls it full, and knocks back Gillespie's middle stump.
Bit more joy for Darren Gough. Certainly deserves it. Coming a bit late, but still better late than never. Don't think Darren Gough's figures truly reflect his bowling in this inning so far. Almost 25 overs, 115 runs off his bowling, but that's a good wicket. 401 for 9.
Australia's last man, Glenn McGrath, striding purposefully to the crease. Three slips waiting. Bowled. There it is. One ball is all it's taken. Caddick gets 5 for 101. Shows the ball to the crowd. It's his 10th 5-wicket haul in Test cricket for England, and that has wrapped up Australia's innings. They're 401 all out, leading by 214.
Just one delivery, inside edge onto the stumps, and Andy Caddick has done exactly what his captain wanted him to do. End this innings. Can see how happy Atherton is. don't want to be out there any longer. Well, that's a signal. My name now goes up. I keep this ball. But still a lot of work to be done by England. But well bowled Andy Caddick. Another 5-wicket haul. Always valuable in these 5-wicket hauls, irrespective of how well your team is going. He did his job.
Off the outside edge, beautifully bowled by Gillespie. He started off with his line too wide of off stump, but he's got it absolutely perfect. This is a top-class opening attack. Glenn McGrath, the best in the world, and Gillespie's not far behind.
Well, he's been working on that off stump we were saying about just now. You've got to play at it. Adam Gilchrist does the rest. He was wrong-footed, but he adjusted. But great display. Look at that seam position. You've got to play at it. Credit to the bowler. Not much the batsman could do about it. Trescothick's gone for 3. It's 8 for 1.
Left-hander replaced by left-hander. Mark Butcher's in at number 3 for England, replacing Marcus Trescothick.
Yep, let's do.
Atherton goes for the pull, gets a top edge, and it's run away for 4. Very fine. So Atherton showing aggressive intent. I think when faced with a short ball from McGrath, that's just about all he could do.
Yeah, not a convincing shot, this one, but with an attacking feel like that, just the fine leg down. Well, he gets it fine, doesn't it? Just whizzes past the camera too as well. Just a top edge. That was token gesture there. McGrath, you can see, he's pretty happy with that. He's not too disturbed about the 4 run.
Great shot. Well, that's what he did at Edgbaston when he dropped short. When Lee dropped short, Michael Atherton looked to play the hook shot. No one out there to prevent him, and he's hit it well.
Takes this on, Atherton. Sees the ball early. Just stands there. He knows it's gone for 4. It's the best hook shot he's played in the game.
Good delivery in the sense it was absolutely straight. Awkward height for Atherton. Now, whatever the exchange there, it's nothing that Michael Atherton hasn't seen or heard before, that's for sure.
It's a cracking delivery. He didn't like being pulled. They never do, quick bowlers. The youngster and the old fella. Just a frank exchange of views there.
That's a good shot. Flick of the wrist, that sent it all the way down to the wicket boundary. 3rd boundary for Mark Butcher. Nice bowling, round his legs. That one's turned up the hill, maybe a little bit out of the footmarks. And the bowlers follow through, but it's the end of Michael Atherton in this England second innings. That'll end the chat.
It's a terrific delivery. We talk about action on the ball, spinning the ball up the hill, the sweep shot. It just comes out of the rough area and does it spin. He loves it when that happens. He goes round the back, going for the sweep. Action on the ball. It's spinning like a top there. It's middle. A great delivery once again from Shane Warne. Gets rid of the big one. It's Atherton who's gone, and England are 47 for 2.
So it's 2 down for England now in the second innings as Graham Thorpe makes his way out of the crease.
Oh, catch!
Off the mark then. Well, that was just where Graham Thorpe didn't want it. It was dead straight again. If you're going to bowl short, it's a great asset to have this sort of pace. And a lot of batsmen have what you might call a sort of blind spot, exactly there where it's not close enough to off stump and outside to sway inside it. It's not going down leg side. It's that sort of slot just by the right shoulder for the left-hander. Is a real tough one to get out of the way, especially when you got whatever it is, 0.4 of a second.
He's ticking here, Brett Lee. This is sharp bowling, and another word. Very hostile spell.
Well, they're all asking, he's got him. That's a great spell of bowling from Brett Lee. He's put every ounce of effort into this spell, and he's reaping the rewards too. Quick bowling, straight bowling. England 3 down now.
But we don't want to miss this. This is very special. Youngster's got a full head of steam up. Got the bit between his teeth. He's bowling quickly, he's bowling aggressively, and he's now started to take wickets. Graham Thorpe. Does the ball pitch just outside? Is it outside leg stump? Skyline's in. Is it going to hit the stumps? Quick, sharp bowling. He's stepped up a gear. There's no doubt about that, Brett Lee. He gets a success, he gets an LBW, and it's Graham Thorpe.
Well, and a little bit of stick, I'm sure, banter from his teammates. You don't see it very often. Make the most of it. There could be all kinds of problems here, and even more. Wow. I don't know how the calling went there, but he ends up with 5. Oh, does that count as... No, 4, isn't it? 4 that'll be, because they didn't cross. So it won't be 5 and 4. Steve Waugh did the fielding. But what about the calling here?
Watch this unravel.
Well, it went away in the air. But it was safe. Found the gap. Steve Waugh can't believe it.
Oh, that's easily played, isn't it? That's beautiful. Nice stride to get into position. Good flow of the hands. And a lovely 4 runs just to finish off the over.
Weather has been a real bonus today. The forecast was mixed, 60% chance of rain, they said this morning. This one is going to go for 4. And that boundary will bring up the 50 partnership between Butcher and Ramprakash. At last, something for the Big Lords crowd to cheer about, and the England hundreds up as well.
Good shot. Very good shot from Mark Ramprakash. Reputedly a very good player of spin bowling, Mark Ramprakash. It seems as if he's reading Shane Warne quite well.
Away over the slips. And 50 for Mark Butcher. Overdue a bit of luck. He had a wretched morning, Mark Butcher, in the field, spilling a couple of catches. But he's beginning to put the record straight here with a very good 50. Well, more luck for England. Good fortune. 4 more off an edge.
He's due some luck. Mark Butcher didn't have a very happy time of it this morning when he was in the field. He himself dropped 2 catches. Certainly wouldn't have carried the first slip. Gilchrist had to go, and it fell even short of him.
That's away behind square for 4. That'll reach the grandstand boundary, no problem.
Hasn't been much to cheer about for the English fans, but that was something to give them a lift.
Beautifully timed. Beats the despairing dive in the covers. 4 more to Butcher.
Growing in confidence, Mark Butcher. Now batting outside of his crease. Tends to push that left foot back initially, and then if it's full enough coming forward. Previously he was inside his crease, so that left foot would go right back.
Full toss, 4. Over the top of slips. Maybe that England were just experiencing a bit of luck this afternoon.
Well, as he played this, it's a ball that's banged in. Pacey delivery from Gillespie. Almost think that he gets this up and over the top. No third man in position. I mentioned Australia's still able to attack. Up and over.
Hit it. He's hit it. Oh, well. Steve Buckner's given him. I think there's a big inside edge on that. I could hear at least a couple of noises from the stump microphone, but the Australians are jubilant. Ramprakash can't believe it. Shakes his head, desperately disappointed, but he's got to go. He's LBW to Gillespie.
Gut feeling is that he's hit it. Ball of good length that nips back. Is there an inside edge? Is there? There may have been a thin one. It's very thin if there is. It's absolutely in line. Skyline's in. I don't think there is an edge. There may have been 2 noises with the pads, but that looks out to me. It's straight enough. He may just think he's got a nick on it, an edge on it. He's played pretty well, but it's Gillespie that makes the breakthrough. Ramprakash goes for 40. England 146 for 4. Now look out.
Alex Stewart is next man in for England. Hugely experienced, of course, 112 matches, averages very nearly 40. And he's going to have to call on all that experience now.
Yep.
Desperate to get off the mark. Oh, all sorts of trouble there if that had hit. It's almost a suicidal run. It's a good job Butcher had his wits about him.
It's just over pitched and nicely played.
On C7 Sport, the very best in international and local boxing.
Beautiful right hand.
The power, the strength, the discipline of the sweet science.
No doubt about it.
Fight Night, hard-hitting boxing action featuring leading amateurs on their road to glory to some of the all-time classic bouts.
That was a breakthrough shot.
Climb into the ring for Fight Night, Thursday night on C7 Sport.
Fact. More evidence exists for UFOs than does for black holes.
Sont au gouvernement. Later, some people from the government phoned me. They said I should say it was a plane I had filmed.
Fact. UFOs have been observed and recorded in space.
Something on the moon flashed.
We have an unidentified flying object.
It was a huge sphere.
Riddle of the Skies begins Thursday, 9:30 on Odyssey's World Watch.
dad's actually kind of cute. Shut up!
Welcome to America's weirdest home videos.
American Beauty, coming soon to Movie One.
Harvey Norman's multi-million-dollar GE sell-out is on now. Hurry in for huge savings and red-hot prices on all GE fridges and washing machines. Save $200 on the 6-kilogram front-load washer. It's now a low $9.99. Save $300 on this 565-litre frost-free fridge with stainless steel doors, now just $16.99. And save a massive $400 on the 692-litre deluxe side-by-side fridge, slashed to $19.99.
Oh, that's a good shot. Beautifully timed. Didn't try to hit that too hard. Sometimes he does. On that occasion, it was just all timing through extra cover for 4.
Well, again, it's a feature. When a batsman can get his front foot forward to the pitch of the ball, he just caresses the ball, eases it through extra cover.
That's whipped away by Stewart through mid-wicket. That's going to be 4 more. Too short from Waugh.
Might not be the best starter against spin, Alex Stewart, but he won't mind this.
Four more. I think the Waugh experiment may just be over. 12 off the over, 177 for 4.
Well, just talk around the ground this morning, spectators coming in. Thoughts of an England victory, rearguard action, get some runs on the board, go ahead of Australia. There is a thought in the England camp also that Australia are vulnerable chasing totals like 150, 125. It's bullish, optimistic.
It's going to be 4. No third man in place. It was controlled stroke from Butcher. I just wonder whether Butcher feels more comfortable with McGrath coming round the wicket to him, angling the ball in. Doesn't seem to be troubled at all by this line of attack.
I think he's in nick, Butcher. He gets in good positions.
It's going to run away for 4. Hit hard into the ground by Butcher. It's bounced over gully. And England are racing away this morning.
25 runs scored this morning by England. And it's not been wayward bowling. Just gets on top of the ball there. And again, it's decisive footwork. Look there, he gets back in the crease. He picks up the length early.
Oh, that's out. Gone, yeah, no question. Stewart trapped on the back foot. And McGrath gets the breakthrough. It's only taken 2 balls for him to get rid of Stewart. And he's plumb LBW on the back foot.
Dangerous, you can't stand on the line to McGrath. He's a wonderful bowler who can nip it back from a good length. Alex Stewart goes back, sets himself there, doesn't get forward. Absolutely banging line, middle and off. It's another nip backer. We see lots of those from McGrath. It works, it does the trick to Stewart. He's gone for 28. England 188 for 5.
Ian Ward comes to the crease at number 7 for England. Australia couldn't dismiss him in the first innings. He made 23 not out. Average is 22 in a fledgling career. Made his debut here against Pakistan earlier this year. He's replacing Alex Stewart, who trapped on the crease. Hit on the knee roll, and that was going nowhere other than hitting middle and off. There you go. He's a foot behind the popping crease. McGrath didn't even bother looking back. Well, just a glance, but he was so confident that that was going to be LBW. He was dead right. Another good decision from Steve Buckner, and McGrath comes round the wicket immediately to Ward. Edged, gone first ball. Ponting takes the catch. McGrath has produced a snorter, and Ward has gone first ball. That's a good catch by Ponting. That went quickly to him. Australia on a roll now.
Ian Ward, been and gone. Got to be absolutely spot on first delivery with McGrath racing in round the wicket. It is a snorter. Ball pitches, he's late on it. Excellent catch from Ricky Ponting. Good gracious me, what are they doing with him? Leave him alone, he's got to catch some more. Australia 2 in 2. McGrath once again gets in on the action. Ian Ward's been, Ian Ward's gone. England 188 for 6.
Craig White's in now, he's on a hat-trick, and he didn't score in the first innings either. It's a nervy time for Craig White. 4 slips, 2 gullies. That was the first one. Stewart, plumb LBW. Ward, first ball. Good catch that from Ponting. He attacked the ball at third slip, came towards it. Loved it. Hat-trick ball. No short leg. Just 4 slips and 2 gullies. I'll tell you what, that's flown through. That has gone through quickly. Applause for McGrath. 2 in 2 for him. A lot of Australians in the ground, and they're loving it. Big Merv. Ball rifle behind him. Just short of Mark Waugh. Now that ball climbed alarmingly.
Well, I mentioned earlier that it's cloudy. For some reason the ball's started to bounce. That just bounces in front of Mark Waugh, takes the shoulder of the bat. Quick bowlers are back in harness.
Gone now, just a thin edge, it's gone through to the keeper, so Gillespie now gets in on the act. England are subsiding. Butcher, the man who provided staunch resistance, has gone now, and England are 7 down.
What a sloppy end. Just said he deserved a century. That dream's gone. Innocuous delivery, there you are, hit that, just gets a nick on it. Ball goes through, on fire here, Australia. 3 for in no time, 2 to McGrath. Look at that endeavour from Gillespie. Just nicks it there, that's all he does, he's nick it through to Gilchrist. Mark Butcher, he's played well for his 83, but that's a poor end for him. England 188 for 7.
Dominic Cork at the crease. Average is just under 18 for England. He's in at number 9, and England's resistance is crumbling.
That's up, hasn't gone too far. Off the mark.
Done a couple, but you have to say, you know, reflecting on this game, to see Craig White get off the pair, make him feel a lot better, that is for sure.
Thank you very much. Shane Warne gets in on the act now. Nice comfortable catch for him. McGrath can do no wrong again this morning. Well, that didn't last long.
Well, it's outside the off stump. Just really left the bat out there. No commitment to the shot. Shane Warne. Safe pair of hands. And this game's over. No mistake. Court goes for 2. England 193 for 8.
The revolving doors have been reinstalled on the England dressing room. In and out in a hurry this morning, Andrew Caddick. Last but one, he's number 10 for England. Featured in a 100 stand for the last wicket at Edgbaston. It's edged away safely this time, though. It's wide of third slip. It's going to be 4 runs. Even had there been a 4th slip, might just have dropped safe in front of him, but you almost wonder why there's not just a line of men in that slip's cordon.
Interesting reaction from Glenn McGrath, isn't it? There he is. You think it was off his own bowling. No, it's off his new ball partners. He wants him to do well as well. Great atmosphere.
That's a fine shot. That has raced away. Well, that was right out of the screws, as they'd say down in Australia. Rare chance for the England banner to be waved amongst the crowd here this morning.
Both sold out. It's a full house. We were expecting to see something from England today. Well, haven't seen a great deal, but they'll enjoy this.
Here comes Merlene. She's racing away, the little Danehill filly.
A million is all I got now. 1 million, ladies and gentlemen.
Friday, C7 Sport has the right connections.
I'll tell you what, he's a real cat horse. One of the, if not the best mare in Australia.
The latest sales.
I think she bid.
And the ones to watch.
It's a local win in the inaugural millions.
At 1,450,000, all done, absolutely sure.
The inside running on the Sport of Kings, bred to win Friday.
The CUB AFL 2001 Premiership season. Live Friday night at 7:30, Richmond take on Collingwood. Live Saturday at 2, Hawthorn battle for mantle. Saturday night live at 7:30, Sydney battle the Kangaroos. Sunday live at 2, the Crows power confrontation. Then right after at 5, the Brisbane Bulldogs encounter. Sunday night at 7:30, the Coast clash with St Kilda. The CUB AFL 2001 season on C7 Sport.
4 more. Well, as Ian Botham said, he might as well go down playing some shots. And this lead now diminished to the extent that England are only 6 behind. Hey, first thing this morning, all the talk, as we said, was about how much England could get ahead. About dreams, idle or otherwise, of setting Australia a target. The dream now to get past and make them bat again. McGrath is down there. It's 4 more runs, though. It's been an exciting over. An eventful over, to say the least. 19 runs have come from the over. 212 for 8. Well, Australia will have to bat again just to complete the victory. Andy Caddick off the mark with a boundary. The reaction from all bar Michael Atherton, who is far too experienced to know any different. The reaction around the crowd, around the ground, from the crowd, is that Almost thinking of the one. Now, will that carry the distance? Inches, I think, in front of the rope. Almost carried for 6. Steve Bucknor will just ask for a replay to clarify that. We had a very good view from our media centre position. The naked eye, as far as I'm concerned, says 4. That's what actually Adam Gilchrist signalled as well. Fielder's signalling 4.
Well, that should be good enough. So why do we have to have a review? It's not on his in. I mean, that's.
Unfortunately, the cameraman, Stills cameraman, just in the way.
Well, what's the point in the umpire asking the fielder?
This will give us a clue.
It's way inside.
This is the clue that the third umpire needs. Well, it would do if we could see the ball. Oh, there we are. Oh, it's inside. 4 runs. Thank you very much. Make the decision. That's into the gloves. That's the 9th wicket to fall. Jason Gillespie makes it 4 for him. Andy Caddick's method, not exactly proven. It worked at Edgbaston in 1 innings. Means that he's just glided that one straight into the gloves of Adam Gilchrist. That's the end of him.
Well, he's given himself some room. It's a regulation outside edge. Adam Gilchrist says thank you very much. And it doesn't work this time. It doesn't work very often, to be honest. England lead by 11. He's gone for 7. It's 225 for 9.
One to go then. Darren Gough, England's last man. Bit of a swap around after Edgbaston, that first test match where Gough batted 10, Caddick 11. Caddick got runs, earned himself promotion, but that hasn't really paid off here at Lord's. So Darren Gough, the last bastion of resistance. What difference does it make? Steve Waugh very confident that the game is in the bag. They've had a very good morning, Australia. 5 wickets in the session. There's 5 wickets in the hour, and whatever the state of any test match, it's good going. Well, Gillespie thinking, why did I let him get away there? Darren Gough in behind it. Unlike the man who earned that promotion, Andy Caddick gives himself room yet again to swing the bat through. There was a bit of bounce there. Oh, beautifully taken. That wraps it up. Well, they do make catching look easy. And it's a world record extended for Mark Waugh. So what a way to finish. Mark Waugh now at the top of the list, ahead of Mark Taylor as the world's leading catcher outside of the keepers, and it's 5 wickets for Jason Gillespie. What a performance from him. Good, high-quality pace bowling. Everyone talks about Glenn McGrath, but Jason Gillespie is the man who's picked up 5 wickets here in England's second innings. He's done it with pace. Look at the catch. Thank you very much. Little flick behind. That's cheeky as well. Australia enjoying this very, very much indeed. As well they might. Flicked it away, pretended to throw it up. No doubt about it. The catch completed in fine style. Gillespie's got the ball back in his hand.
And his name on the board in the dressing room, which means a lot to these guys, and so it should.
Blasts away at the top of the innings. That'll do nicely for him. Type of shot that caused his undoing in the first innings, but he's quite prepared to play it again.
He'll always be playing these shots, Michael Slater.
Taken at second slip, advancing down the pitch. That's another wicket for Caddick. And an amazing dismissal for Michael Slater, advancing down the track to England's opening bowler and paying the price. Slater wanting to win the match in style, but it's not going to be a 10-wicket victory for Australia now.
Don't think Steve Waugh will be very impressed by this at all. Not too sure what the hurry is. Steve Waugh is a man that goes for records and be happy to win this test match by 10 wickets, but he won't know, and he'll be asking Mr. Slater why. One would think. 6 for 1.
Here's Ricky Ponting in that first drop for Australia. Having a thin time of it in this series after his promotion up to number 3. Another very positive player. He goes at the ball hard, a bit like Michael Slater. Away past Ward on the leg side. It'll probably be an all-run four if it doesn't make it to the rope. Two overs bowled, 10 for 1.
Well, no one can doubt his enthusiasm, his effort in saving the runs, but at least it won't go down as a boundary.
O.A. Shah is the substitute fielder. Comfortable 3 for Matt Hayden. And those 3 runs bring the scores level. Big shot, and Steve Buckner's finger goes up. Ricky Ponting has failed again at number 3. And Darren Gough picks up a wicket. Australia 13 for 2. They still need one more.
That would have pleased the Darren Gough. Won't count a great deal as far as the test match is concerned. Australia should certainly definitely win this. Hitting him perhaps just on off stump. Very close call though. 13 for 2.
Australian fans still wait for victory. Here's their centurion from the first innings. Mark Waugh out to join Matthew Hayden. Australia 13 for 2, just requiring a single for victory. I guess it'd be quite appropriate if Mark Waugh hit the winning run. Well, can Matt Hayden get the winning run? Yes, he can. It's through mid-off, and it'll run away for 4. So Australia have won the second end-power test match by 8 wickets and take a 2-0 lead in this Ashes series. Things are looking grim for England after their revival in the winter against Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and 4 series wins in a row and 1 draw. They're facing a humiliating Ashes defeat here. Australia 2-0 up after 2 matches. They're an awesome side, no doubt one of the best 11s ever to take the cricket field in the history of the game. Matt Hayden finishes 9 not out. Mark Waugh 0 not out. Smiles all round in the Australia camp.
I suggest that we sit back and relax and enjoy.